What is going on, Internet? Bandholz here, back again with another amazing episode from Beardbrand Alliance. Hope all's going well on the other side of the internet. Before I get into it, first, thank you for all the kind words to my video on my struggles. I appreciate that. I think we have a wonderful community. If you haven't watched that video yet, I kind of opened up a little bit, but you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. But if you did watch it, I appreciate it. And be well out there. Hope your mind's doing well. Speaking of mind, I want to help your mind do well by helping the body do well. So let's talk about like a simple plan to making sure your health is going up and to the right. Okay, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I posted this tweet. Hopefully you read it. Ben, go ahead, put that tweet up there. Basically, what I was saying is it's okay to accept that you're out of shape, overweight, be aware of that, but it's not okay to tell yourself that being out of shape, being obese, being overweight is healthy. I think that's where the problem comes in line. I don't think you need to have a fitness body. I don't think you need to look like a sculpted Greek god. I don't think you need to go through all these things, but I do strongly believe that your body needs to be ready to face adversity and prepared to live a long-term life so that you can use your energy, your levels to affect the world and make the world a better place. And not only that, selfishly, when you take care of your body, your beard starts looking better. And when your beard looks better, your hair looks better, then the Beardbrand P&L looks a little better too, because you guys are taking care of yourself. So a little selfish for you to be living a full, healthy life. So if you're not into healthy lives, this video is for you, okay? Because I'm going to break down a very simple way to get you healthy that you may not be aware of. Now, this is not for experts. This is not for people who are trying to be the next fitness god. This is not for people who are nutritionists and they want to dial into every single thing. This is for people who don't have a clue, or maybe have kind of got stuck with some bad habits. This is a way to break your chains from those bad habits and get you pointed in the right direction, okay? It's like a smack in the ass to get you going, to get you looking your best, because I got a feeling that the world's going to be opening up soon and your body better be ready. Now, here's the thing. You've got 3 addictions. You are battling 3 addictions. Addiction number 1, processed foods, man. Sedentary? You're lazy, you're lost, your lifestyle. There's another addiction, distractions. So first things first, I want to break down the diet basics for you. Everyone's got an opinion on a diet. This is one option for you guys. And again, this is like an easy way because it generally works with most people's current diet. And the reality is you just need to eat meats, vegetables, and no more processed foods. Okay, so let's think about that. Like, what are going to be your processed foods? Like, think, like the bread, especially like bread that's super white. You know, if you can move in a progression towards less highly processed things to more like wheat bread, try to develop a palate or a flavor for that. You know, try to cut out breads altogether, try to cut out pastas. Instead, stick to the fruits, the vegetables, and the meats, and like the full grains, the grains. So one way I want to teach you to find the right foods, it's really simple. Any food that doesn't really have any kind of marketing associated with it at the supermarket is probably going to be a good bet for you. And now think about this. Obviously, there's always rules to be broken. There's always exceptions to everything. I get it, guys. But here, like you think about it, you go to the meats aisle. How are they packaged? It's meat. It's a meat in like cellophane. That's all it is. It's like, oh, meat. Good. Okay. And then you go down to like the grain aisle. It's just like these tubs of just like grain. And you're like, oh yeah, just get a bag and pour that in. Get my grains or my nuts, right? Everybody likes to eat nuts. You just pour the nuts in. All right. So the vegetables, I guess, you know, if you're getting frozen vegetables, they got like the Mr. Green guy on it. Ideally, though, you're going to like either a farmer's market or you're going to the vegetable section and you're getting fresh vegetables. Again, how are bananas? package. I guess they got that little doll girl with the one little sticker, but the reality is it's just food. So it's like real foods. Like that's what I want you to think about. How can you start to build a diet associated with these real foods? The other big rule I completely neglected in this diet, which is probably going to have the biggest impact for you guys, is don't consume calories through liquid. So what does that mean? Drink water, lots of water, drink Topo Chico. There's tons of like lightly naturally flavored water nowadays. There's also coffee. Learn to love coffee black. There's a lot of ways you can consume your hydration if you don't like water, but still get that flavor in there. Teas, another great option. Just don't be loading up that sugar and cream. So don't consume calories through drinking. Now, speaking of calories, it's really important to understand where your calorie start point is. So I have a Garmin watch. I wish they'd sponsor me. They don't. Garmin, you're letting me down. I love your products though. And Garmin will kind of, if you wear it all day, wear it all night, it'll start to tell you how many calories you're going to need to consume on a regular basis. Now, this is not really super accurate, but it's going to give you a guide. And once you have that guide, I recommend spending like a week to kind of measure out the food and understand what this calories look like on the table, right? So if you could invest a little bit of time or money to prepare multiple meals or to write them down, you're going to get a gauge of approximately how many calories your body is going to need. Let's talk about the second addiction, and that's your laziness. All right, if you're an American like me, the world was really not built to be active. We got suburbs, we got highways. It's a very car culture thing. You drive everywhere. Europeans, like born and raised in Europe, who have never traveled, will not understand how little Americans walk. And I think like that's my recommendation. Like you're not active, you're not exercising. Obviously, I've been lifting weights, but I don't even think you have to do that. I think you get your Garmin or whatever brand you want, and you aim for at least 8,000 steps a day. I think like 8,000 steps a day is a good starting point to get your body in motion. You know, we're getting in motion, we're getting the ball rolling, and it's funny, like when an object in motion stays in motion, you actually start to like want to do more. You want to go on longer walks. You want to start running. You want to start lifting. You want to start join the soccer team, whatever it is. Like once your body moves, it loves that activity and it craves for it. Like if I sit on the couch for multiple days in a row, my legs, they just start shaking. They're like, I gotta exercise. It's like my puppy dog. He won't slow down. He's just gotta go. And the same thing will happen like once your body gets in motion, it craves it. Now, I want to give you the biggest hack, the biggest improvement that you'll ever make with exercise. And that is 100% accountability. You need to have accountability. So I've built historically accountability in through my rowing program. But during the lockdowns, it's been challenging to have rowing and that accountability because we got out of the big boats and they're just singles. And if I don't row a single, then it's no sweat off anyone's back. So what I did is I started working with Barbell Logic. Barbell Logic is an online coach. So what I'll do is I'll film myself lifting weights, and then I'll send it to my coach, and he'll be like, dude, Eric, you got terrible form. Fix this, this, and this. And it's good to see that you're getting a little stronger. And he'll give me some encouragement. So having that coach helps keep me accountable, helps keep me active, helps keep me moving. Your health is everything, man. Like you have to invest in yourself. Do not be afraid to pay for a coach. Okay? Do not be afraid to find a friend to work out with. Do not be afraid to invest in yourself. It is worth it. I'm telling you right now, it's worth it. And it's something you have to do. You know, cut out a movie night or a dinner night. Reallocate that $50 to a coach, an online coach, to some kind of thing that will hold you accountable, because without that, you're going to fall back to your addiction. That accountability is how you break that addiction. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is your addiction to devices. Okay? Like this is hard. This thing right here, I'm addicted. I'm on it all the time. I mean, if you look at my Twitter, you see me posting all the time. Where I see it affecting people most is obviously you're breaking down relationships in person. You're building a wall, a barrier between people. But more than that, like you're not giving your brain any time to rest. You know, when your brain is at rest, it needs to fill that hole. When it fills it, you get creativity. But also, the real big problem, I think, for a lot of guys is using the device at night limits your sleep. A big way to get healthy, to get your mind fresh, to get your body prepared is to sleep. And you got to sleep a long time. So here are some tips to sleep better. First of all, get rid of your devices at 8 o'clock. Just put them in a drawer, put them on the charger, get away from them. 8 p.m. until you wake up the next morning is going to be your time to be distraction free. It's okay. Whatever's going on, it can wait till tomorrow. I want you guys to shoot for 9 hours of sleep. Now they're like, oh, Eric, 7 hours is good. Well, the reality is you shoot for 9 hours, you take 10 minutes to fall asleep, you wake up in the middle of the night to go pee, whatever it is, you end up leveling out around 8 hours of sleep. I think everyone is different, but I don't think you can get too much sleep. And you're just going to feel good. You're going to look good. Your skin's going to be healthier. Other things you want to do is actually lower the temperature when you sleep. Again, power at night is a little bit cheaper than power during the day. So don't be afraid to crank up that AC to get that down to about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, I don't know Celsius, so Ben, what is that, like 20 degrees, 20 and a half degrees Celsius, something like that is going to be good. If you can, get blackout curtains and earplugs, or earplugs and addition, get a sleep mask. Even like a weighted sleep mask, oh my man. You get that and you're going to be sleeping great. You start working on your sleep, you're going to have energy to tackle the day. You're going to feel well. Your brain's going to be active. And that's the trifecta, man. That's the trifecta. It's going to start getting your mind going right. You're going to have that movement going right. And you're going to be eating right. That's it. You do that, your body starts getting healthy. Start shedding pounds. Start feeling good. Your beard starts coming in a little bit healthier. Your hair starts looking nicer. You're a little more friendly to be around. You're accomplishing things. The world is great. The world is great. All because you're like, man, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. So, yeah, don't follow me for advanced details. Follow me for the simple things. I've been mostly healthy most of my life, but I've been up and down. It's okay. You don't have to look like a Greek god. I don't look like a Greek god. I got 2 kids and a wife, but I look good. I look good and I feel good. And that's what's important. As always, hope all is well. Cheers. Keep on growing.
Hey, I'm Mark. I think that Beardbrand products and the Beardbrand mission, they've really helped me kind of wear my beard and present it to the world in a way that, honestly, for the first time in my life, like, kind of makes me feel kind of handsome. Sometimes. But anyway, thanks, guys.